Yo, what's happening, Bulls? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good week so far. I'm in the middle of moving houses. Very time poor, as you could imagine. Office is the last thing to move. Thank God, got the luxury of keeping that here a little bit longer. So what we're looking at is a market that has started to pump from low volatility lows. Very big deal. Very good time to be paying attention. Very shit time to be moving house. Very shit time to be moving house, that's for sure. I have a lot to talk about. We're going to squeeze it all in for you. We've got some tunes in the back. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Hang on, where are we? Oh, here we go. Boom. Hey. That's what we're listening to right now. A bit of synthwave and retrowave mix night drive. It's the morning though, so have a coffee. Let's get talking. First of all, a whale sold 80,000 Bitcoin today, worth 9.6 billion. This was today or maybe yesterday. The wallet has been dormant for 14 years since they purchased it. Imagine that. You wouldn't. This is like it's like winning the lotto. You just like, but also diamond handing it for so long. Like, have they just found it? Why now? Was the plan always 120? Do they know something that we know? You just wonder. Why now? Why now? 9.6 billion. What would you buy with it? I'd buy... I'd take us all to Vegas first, that's for fucking sure. Alright. Moving on. Here's just a little something that I just want to share with you, alright? Hear me out. The only thing that beats crypto in some cases for gains is Pokemon cards. Hear me out, okay? Diversify. Look, you can get an unopened pack from 1999, 2000 for... I've got one somewhere. Got a couple actually. Unopened packs from 1999 to 2000 for between $500 and $1,000. They were only like $200 a year ago or something. Like, think about the crunch, the supply crunch. It's popular right now to be opening packs. Like rich people, YouTubers, shit. They buy these unopened packs and they crack them and they get fuck all. But before they crack them, you don't know what's in them. Therefore, they hold the value. Let's just say, if you get a graded pack, right, it'll tell you how many graded packs there are of this. It might be like 1,000. And packs are the only number that goes down because people are cracking them and opening them. So not only is the dollar devaluing, so scarce assets going up, plus more people are getting interested and it's getting more rare as time goes on. Plus people are cracking them and the supply is dropping. So you've got three cross-facing factors impacting the supply and the price of Pokemon packs. Alright, so just say it. I'm still crypto is still better. I'm just saying, grab a $500 unopened pack from 1999. And they made a game, apparently, yeah? A game. And the prices have just gone nuts, especially sealed. I'm assuming that's packs. So, look at this. Fucking October 2024, 50 cents to $2.50. That's a 5x. I don't think it's going to stop. Moving on. Okay, back to crypto. Just there's just a little diversification tip. You can get $500 to $1,000. Just get one pack. Get a pack. It'll be worth $5,000 in a year or two. Side seal guaranteed. I should show you here. I'll put a video on. See what I got. There is a lot actually going on at the moment, and a lot of things are covered by this Epstein scandal. First thing, we're just going to dive into the Trump, and then we'll move on, and then we'll finish with some charts, and I'll give you some A-grade technical analysis from somebody that's been doing TA every fucking day for nearly a decade. Here we go. But we'll start with this. Let's see what he's saying. Crypto could be the greatest revolution. We know.
This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in...
Fuck. Here we go. Hold on.
This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes? If you say yes, I'm saying yes. I think it's great that you're involved.
Things are good, man. Things are real good. Let's have a listen to this. This is very bullish as well. Scott Bessent, the money man.
Today marks a seminal moment for digital assets and global dollar dominance, with President Trump signing the Genius Act into law. This bill provides the fast-growing stablecoin market with the regulatory clarity it needs to grow into a trillion-dollar industry. Stablecoins represent a revolution in digital finance. The dollar now has an internet-native payment rail that is fast, frictionless, and free of middlemen. This groundbreaking technology will buttress the dollar status as a global reserve currency, expand access to the dollar economy for billions across the globe, and lead to a surge in demand for U.S. Treasuries, which back stablecoins. The Genius Act is a win-win-win for everyone involved: stablecoin users, stablecoin issuers, and the U.S. Treasury Department. I want to thank President Trump for his visionary leadership in shepherding this bill into law, and Congress for rapidly advancing this critical legislation. By expanding financial freedom and reinforcing dollar dominance, stablecoins will play a critical role in making America great again.
Have you ever tried to send money overseas? The missus is doing it at the moment. She's starting a bit of a bikini line, and it's getting manufactured in Indonesia. And holy shit, she was waiting to she was sort of putting it off a little bit, trying to get all the ducks in the row. I'm just like, this is going to take a long time. Send the money now. Get the ball rolling. She sent the money now, and it's been probably maybe 2 months. And they still haven't got the money. It's gone through Commonwealth, it's gone through the middleman, it's gone through the Indonesian bank, and apparently the Indonesian bank just said that it's all good to go during this week. So it's like, what the fuck, man? Just send stable coins. Stablecoins it's probably the largest financial revolution. I think it's up there with Bitcoin. It's truly up there with Bitcoin, because it's just removing the middleman of cash. Literally, one of cash's two weaknesses other than devaluation. Anyway, moving on. Oh wait, here you go. You want to see this? You want to see this first, boys? First edition Team Rocket Pokemon card. Fuck anything that's out of the pack. That's all I'm saying. You don't even need to give a fuck about Pokemons. All you need to know is that it's first edition from 1999, and it's still in the pack. This one's not first edition, but still sick. Pack, unopened. Look, more. First edition, 2000, unopened pack, bro. You know how many Jake Paul wannabes, or Logan Paul wannabes, want to get their slimy little greasy little fingers on this? Last one. You gotta remember that one, surely. I think that was only like $400 or something. It's like, bro, you know how hard that's $19.99. You know how hard it would have been to not open that for 26 years. That's been floating around for 26 years and nobody's. It blows my mind. Anyway, that's diversification tip, but all in crypto. But just grab one of them. All right. What else are we saying? For every digital dollar in a crypto wallet, there will be a traditional dollar in a US bank account. So that's nuts as well, right? Every digital dollar, so stablecoin, in a crypto wallet, there will be one-to-one backing. The White House crypto czar David Sachs has said. If you're looking at, or if you've been interested in this in the Trump Epstein shit, you want to hear it straight from the source. The source is Alex Jones, and with Roger Stone, who helped Trump run for campaign, one of Trump's mates. So have a look at that shit. Have a look at this shit if you want to get updated with it, if you're interested in it. Looking at Bitcoin and the global M2 money supply. So still a 10-week lag. Look, Bitcoin continues to track global M2 money supply with a 10-week lag, unreasonably accurate. As liquidity rises, so do Bitcoin. So the whole thing, this whole shit show that we live in, this economy, this global economy, it's just a liquidity fest. Governments print, people get money, everyone just buys shit that is scarce. That's why the housing market's fucked. That's why gold prices are up. That's why everything is up. Just print money, liquidity. So if you can see all the average amount of liquidity in the world, it's as simple as that. And there's no more scarce and pure asset than Bitcoin. So that's why it tracks it so legitimately. That's why we're going to 140k in Bitcoin very soon. If this isn't your mind 24/7 right now, then we're not on the same level, bros. Okay, just drop everything else and think about purely that. You've got all you need is to just devote everything to that and trust the process and know that eventually it will pay off. But you don't get to choose when. But it's most likely when you stop doing bad habits. Look, China's printing too, Chinese liquidity. It's just all liquidity. They're buying. Everyone's fucking buying. Have you seen this? You probably have seen this. It's 25 seconds. We'll just quickly watch it.
Well, so why won't going everywhere? If it's ramping up in terms of its success, and let's say that that's exponential, because perhaps it might be, why won't Bitcoin just suck the investment capital out of everything?
It is, and it will.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. That's
okay. So what's the consequences of that? Well,
It is. I know. There's a few sailor haters, Steezy, but it is that simple. It just sucks everything out. There's no more pure asset. There's no more pure form of currency, storage, everything. Try send money overseas to a third world country, especially, and you'll fucking understand. Let's have a look at some charts. I'm going to make another video later, maybe tomorrow, for the members. We'll look at some trades, but for now, let's have a little look at some charts and talk about where we're at. This is the 12-hour chart. One candle equals 12 hours. I think it's a better chart to look at than the daily chart sometimes. So, recently I put a brief. We had a long on, right? It was a crazy long. We longed here. Where we long? We longed here. We longed here, and we just TP'd all the way. We made, I think it was 6x. We 6x'd the risk, which was massive. It's fucking epic. Good bit of coin, and then I tried to do a little temporary short, because the range began, but this is what happens when it's high volatility, large time frame moves, and all-time highs. We ran the risk. Okay, so if you've seen the trade, if you go onto the where are we? Here we go. I'll bring it up. I'll show you. Just to understand how the thought process goes. So here we go. We had a 6-trade win streak. 6-trade win streak is over, but you can see here. Look at this. Ready? This is where it's at. See this? So I posted this range. I said, okay, range is starting. You've got the knot there, which is clearly going to be a liquidity zone. You've got enough sideways price action to begin a range. We're going to hope that this is the top and see if we can come down to here and hit this without any, extraordinary jabs higher, which is where I come undone. There we go. Look, see that? Same circle. I haven't touched that. This is where we posted it. Same circle. We lost it. Bang. Did that. I think we posted it here, right? So bang, did that. Unfortunately, but look, exactly there. That's no coincidence. So what happens now is the range goes higher. Yep, about boots, just drag it. Okay, that's where we're looking at now, pretty much. It's a bit of a harder one, so I'll have a little look, but it's more or less. Now we've got a range here. We've got a high, high, low, and where are we looking? Okay, we're looking for liquidity, most likely underneath this. So you just got to think about where everyone's stop losses is going to be. There's a lot of leverage here, a lot of late longers putting on longs here, so the stop losses are going to be under this low. Very obvious low here. Very obvious. So most likely the price is going to be magnetized to here, and then worst case you've got the knot down here, which is another obvious area. So price action down to, I would say, this extremely likely, and then this possible. Pretty much. Simple as that. Okay, so lots of liquidity down here if it wants it, if it needs it, but most likely, remember we talk about petrol stations, fuel, and these most likely need to do its journey, continue its journey, probably just needs a little top up, little Formula One, little zzz, but I don't know, maybe it needs to go out under the road and go to the servo around the corner and get fully fueled up for an even larger journey. So that's one of those things that's going to happen almost certainly. Let's start to, actually here we go. ETH. Ethereum holders looking at the ETH chart. Yeah, well, I don't blame them. Look, remember how we're talking about this ETH? We're like, oh, yep. Comes down, takes liquidity, then grabs this. And once it came back into here, we're like, oh, yeah. It's back in the range, it's reclaimed it, going up here. So it's pretty much a train now. You don't want to stand in front of it. It's going to take out highs. So it's coming for these highs. Highs being 4K and shit like that. So, you know, at times like this, see how everyone's waiting for a pullback to enter. Everyone's waiting for it to come back down here to get that perfect entry, but it doesn't give it to them. Volatility collapses and it grinds higher. See, look, if we just go like this, make a note of this section, and we zoom in. Watch what the volatility is going to do. See, I haven't prepared this earlier, but nearly blue bars. See, it starts going blue. Volatility starts collapsing. We'll probably got it in the 1 hour, maybe. Nearly. See, volatility starts collapsing, and then it just grinds high. It doesn't give anybody the entry. Look, it doesn't need to come down and take liquidity because it's already getting shorted by people because nobody's longing it here because everyone's waiting for the pullback to long it. So it's just mainly shorts. So it just runs higher. Okay, it's all about liquidity. It's all about stop losses. Everything. Ethereum, Solana. Look, Solana's not as fun. Again, blue bar alerts, left, right, and center. Look at the Solana. Solana's struggling, but Solana will have its moment. Solana's going to have its moment, but it's going to be when people stop waiting for it to happen. Okay, remember that. Solana's having its moment. Going to have its moment. See, it's just a big square here. You can see, like, I know this is a messy as chart, but fuck, man, remember all this when we were talking about this? How many times it's gone below this? It's going to respect this. Look, it did it again. It respected this line. I said it on about, I reckon, 15 videos. If you can buy Solana under this line at 125, it's a fucking steal. I said that about 15 times, I reckon. So, but basically what I'm saying here now, I know it's messy, but if you can see this square that I just did, I just changed the color of it so you can see it. Blue, see, like 90% of all price action in the since February has been in this big range. It's just going to take a little bit more to probably get out of this range. Maybe something like this, something like that. All right, Solana just needs to put in a bit more work, and people need to just like stop. Fuck, this camera goes flat quick. I think I've fucked the settings. It's fully charged like 20 minutes ago. Sui's still got mad selling, huge selling. So just be careful on Sui. It's sus. It is sus. Sui needs the hype. Okay, Sui needs the hype to eat up all the selling. It's just got like a team of sellers. XRP. Remember we drew this massive range. Remember? Anything under here, around here, is good buying. That was your last chance at $2. So this is it's having a run. This is XRP's moment in the sun. So jump on or wait. Pretty much. Read between the lines there. Bonk's going nuts. Have you heard about Bonk? It's the new pump.fun. Yeah. What do I see here? Well, look at this. It's pretty weird, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Just drag rectangles, boys. I'm telling you, just drag rectangles. Everything starts becoming a lot clearer. Look, that's the fucking range. That's the middle of the range. Look, boom, support, breaks down, boom, support, boom, resistance, boom, support, boom, breaks up, fake out, bull trap, boom, resistance, boom, breaks up, supports, boom, resistance. Like, it's just like, bro, come on. Be careful jumping into bonk now at range highs, that's what I'm saying. But it might have more legs because there's fundamentals. Dollar playing ball, American dollar play ball, keeps trending lower. Below here helps cryptos pump below this line, so we're well below. Gold, yep, like we said, we drew this range ages ago, expecting it to continue later in the year, maybe break higher. Probably most likely come down here now. Get some lows maybe there or something like that. But yeah, ranging, we said, hey, it's going to range. We said that around here. Obvious. Something's obvious. American stock market, S&P 500. Wow, 12-hour blue barring. Sorry about the crow if you can hear that. 12-hour blue barring. That's just going to grind higher by the looks of that. That's insane. Look at that. I see the topping. You got to watch this really carefully. See what happens here. See, it's brewing up, ready for a massive move. So it's about to choose. It's a lot, the price action, there's a lot less like wiki, like head fakes in the stock market because it's just so big, because this is the whole American stock market in one, right? So most likely the when the candles start, it's probably going to continue in that direction. All right, peace and love. Hey, thanks for listening if you're here. Talk soon. Can't wait to get set up in the new office. Love yous. See ya.